Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome back. And we need to talk today about something that is pretty controversial right now in the video game market, especially with the unveiling of Xbox One. I know we keep telling you we're going to bring you the Nintendo video, Zack and I are, but we got something special planned out for that, and we're going to make everyone wait just a little bit longer for that. Give us some time. And when that video is ready, we will put it up as soon as possible. We want to make it real special for everyone. So,
Be patient, jackass!
so right now, we're going to talk about used games. When we did the video talking about our thoughts about the Xbox One, we talked about used game controversy. Yesterday, I talked about it in a video, just me. And now another statement has came out today. We found this on Game Informer's website talking about used games and what Xbox has to say about it. It says here on the article, we got the article over here, that Larry Herb, the spokesperson for Xbox, he like Xbox Live, in his statement, he has said that the information that is circling around trade-in and resale of games is inaccurate and incomplete. And they said they'll disclose further information on the matter in the future, near future. Hopefully this means that we'll finally figure something out for E3. When E3 rolls around, they better, I'm telling you, they better, because it gives me a headache. I swear.
It still gives me a fucking headache.
It's annoying. It's annoying. I just want to know what's going on with used games. I know used games is something that is sort of needed for people who can't always afford to buy the game at full retail price. And they keep jumping and dodging the situation. We hear one thing, and then we'll hear something completely different, and then they'll just come out and say everything you've heard so far is not true, and it's annoying. I'm getting sick of this. Zach, what do you think?
I think it's fucking horseshit. I think it's fucking bullshit. You know, a whole bunch of people from Microsoft have commented on the whole issue of used games and all that shit, and a lot of them have been conflicting reports. So
Exactly.
who knows if this one's true or not? You know, we don't fucking know.
Well, this is coming right from Larry Herb, apparently. They're just pretty much telling us all to shut the hell up. We'll tell you about it later, but we want to know about it now. Everyone wants to know about it right now. When it comes to buying video games, as a consumer, me personally, I like to plan out in advance what games I'm going to buy throughout the year, what consoles I'm going to buy. Say my Xbox took a crash, my Wii U and my PlayStation are still working fine. I'm going to plan out in a timely manner of when I can afford to buy a new Xbox, or even if it was the other way around, if I needed a new PlayStation or something. I want to plan that sort of thing out, and right now I want to plan out whether or not I'm going to buy Xbox One or PlayStation 3, since they're both announced. They're both supposedly coming out by the end of this year. I want to be able to figure out which one I want to buy right now. I know it might sound kind of ridiculous, but I want to know. Right now I'm leaning towards PlayStation 3, not only because of the used game thing, but also
PlayStation 4.
PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
But also because of the exclusives that they have, Infamous and Diablo 3, Killzone. They've got all sorts of really good games coming out for the PlayStation
really
3
nice
that are PlayStation 4 that are exclusive to that console, that I'm like, okay, I like those games. I've played their predecessors, or like Diablo in my video yesterday. I've played it on the PC at a friend's house. I liked it. I'd like to be able to play it on the console.
Even though a lot of people say it sucks. I wouldn't know. I've never played Diablo that much. Well, I played Diablo 2.
But let's get back to the topic on hand.
Yeah.
Used games and the controversy behind the whole thing. It's annoying. It's completely a big headache, a total mindfuck at this point in time.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, so right now, Wii U, you can still buy used games for that.
Yeah.
So far, what we know, what Sony has said, you can get used games for that. Another problem is the game installations for Xbox One.
Yeah.
Right? And how is that going to play into effect with used games if it's already installed? Because right now for PC users, you can't resell a PC game back to GameStop.
Mm-hmm.
Is that part of the reason of the game installation already, or is that because of the codes that you have for a PC? Do you play PC games?
No. But from what I can gather is that for each PC game that you get a little code that you input into your computer. And I don't know if it's a unique code or the code's the same in each box, because I don't play that many PC games. I only have a few.
You can let that go now.
Okay.
We're finished with the article.
Yeah, and you know what's really funny to me? Before the Xbox One came out, EA made a statement. EA Games made a statement that says we're not going to do online passes anymore.
Exactly.
And everyone was just fucking rejoicing, and a lot of people were just skeptical about this. It was like, yeah, we don't have to be, we don't have to stand for their tyranny anymore.
Right,
and
they're getting rid of
it's like,
use.
Hey guys, guess what? We got rid of the online passes.
Now it sounds like, yeah.
Not really.
Not really. Not really. It sounds like...
Now you're going to have to pay for everything.
Everything. Everything. When it includes the Xbox One, it sounds like everything. It will have an online pass or something.
Yeah.
Like, I watched... Whose video was? I think it was Angry Joe's video.
Yeah.
I watched his video talking about how... Now the Xbox One is just a watered down version of the PC.
Yeah.
Pretty much. You're gonna have these online
so it seems
codes.
Like he makes a good fucking point. If you guys don't know who Angry Joe is, go check him out. He's really good.
Yeah, Angry Joe Show is the name of his channel. But it sounds like to me that, I mean, even though they're saying that everything that we know about used games and online passes and things right now, they're not releasing any information about that. Everything that is inaccurate or incomplete and incomplete. So what does that mean? Does that mean there are going to be codes? Is there not going to be codes? Or the game installation is one thing that bothers me quite a bit.
Yeah, I think that bothers everyone quite a bit.
Like I said, how's that going to evolve? How's that going to take place in the used game market?
I heard that you could like trade in used games through Xbox Live's online gaming store, and I don't know how the fuck that's going to be. I'm guessing it's going to be like some sort of an online version of GameStop.
Like you trade in the rights back into Xbox, and then they'll give you some sort of compensation for it, and then they'll sell your disc. Would they even discount that to somebody else who rebought that code that you gave back to them?
I'm guessing since it's Microsoft and it's their store. Excuse me. And it's their store, their online store in the console. Maybe you can trade in that game for a different one of equal or lesser value. But I'm not sure. Probably not. That's just a hope, and that's just a hope.
Right.
Yeah.
It's very confusing. Right now, used games, GameStop's making a killing off used games. Maybe they're trying...
And then everything's just fucking all over the place,
Right. Yeah, right now, the GameStop's making a killing off those used games. I mean, like I said in the video that I made yesterday, I like personally getting the game brand new if it's a game that I know I'm going to like. But then again, if I'm late to getting that game... Like say something that came out a few years ago, you can't get that game new anymore.
Right.
You have to get it used. They're not making it like Halo 3, for example. If I wanted to go pick up a copy of Halo 3, they're not making that brand new no more. I'm gonna have to get a used copy of Halo 3.
Right.
Now, let's say Halo 5 comes out for the Xbox One. and I'm late to the ball game on getting Halo 5. It's like, let's say Halo 5 comes out next year, and so let's say 5 years from now, I want to get Halo 5. Now I'm pretty much screwed if that used game market's used up.
Right.
So there's the problem that comes up with that about
Here's another
revisiting
problem.
other games.
Yeah, like 10 years from now, you're like 2 console generations ahead. If you want to play an old game on the Xbox One, you're not going to be able to if all the servers are shut down. You know, because what if the Xbox Live service on Xbox One during that time period won't work anymore?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Because it's like Xbox Live for the original Xbox today.
Right.
You can't play original Xbox games anymore.
Right. I see what
I
see where you're kind of going with that. How on their Xbox Live service, you can buy games off their Xbox Live service, and certain games that are older, you can get them like practically brand new digitally.
Yeah.
On your console. What happens when, like, say a game development has gone under? Let's take the people who made Too Human, for example.
Yeah.
You cannot get that game on Xbox Live because no one owns the rights to that game no more.
Right.
It's just kind of floating around.
You know, it's the same thing with, like, say, mediocre games or bad games if you're into playing bad games. But say, maybe, like, underrated titles, ones that are actually really, really good, but
didn't sell well.
But didn't sell well because of marketing or something like that. You're not going to be able to play that game.
Especially if the company goes under.
Yeah. Sometimes the company doesn't have to go under. Sometimes they just won't be allowed to put their game up on the market.
Yeah, maybe
in
because
the
it didn't do very well, and they're like, what's the point?
Yeah. So, like, no one will like it anyways. It's like, screw you. Give me more attention.
Right.
But,
of course they're not going to listen to that. Campaign or
A lot of developers do that, strangely.
Yeah.
You know? They do. I mean, what's an example? There was Psychonauts, but then that appeared on PlayStation Network recently.
Yeah, in the article it says that used gamers are... Where is that article? Gamers... Offer statement... clarify... I don't know. It goes along the lines of... gamers are... feel that used games are important, and Xbox says used games are important to them as well. Since when? Isn't that... from what it sounds like they've been trying to stray. We've been hearing all sorts of information before the unveiling and from different developers that they want to stop used games. Since when has it been important to them? I know it's important to us as gamers, as the consumer. Used games are extremely important.
Yeah.
Extremely.
The secondhand market has been important for every kind of product.
Everyone. Even...
I mean, look at Goodwill.
Right. Yeah, even with older games like NES and Super Nintendo, and now even at the original Xbox and PlayStation 2. If you want to go back and replay those games, you got to go to some sort of secondhand store.
Yeah, because they won't sell some of them anymore.
They don't sell that at GameStop no more.
Yeah.
And it's kind of...
Like, hold on a second. Keep on talking.
That sucks, too, because there are some great games that came out in older generations, but we can't get them no more unless we really dig through the internet, or if, say, like, you don't have a credit card, so you can't buy things off the internet.
No.
So you have to go... I
don't even want a fucking credit card anyway.
So you have to go through and go to different secondhand stores and search for these things, and part of that also comes with the joy, right? When you finally find that, like, what was the last thing that you found? What the games that you got right there? What is that? Sega? What was that?
I got Sega and Super Nintendo, but the one I picked up, shit, Shaq Fu. It's a terrible fucking game.
Destroy it.
Oh, Sega Genesis. That's
the second, yeah.
When you found that, how excited were you when you found that?
I was really excited for
you found that and
finding that thing. I tried finding a Sega Genesis for years and I couldn't find one. We live in a rural area, We don't live in the city or anything like that where you can find secondhand gaming shops or anything like that. So up here, it's really, really difficult to find consoles, especially ones that are from the 80s and 90s. You can never find one. And I finally found one. $40. 34 games. That's a good deal for $40 for a whole console and that many games.
That's where some of the joy comes into it. When you finally find that one sort of history video game that you're looking for, when you finally find that, you get so overjoyed, whereas some people with a credit card, they'll go online, and you found a pretty good deal. If you look online, you won't find a deal like that.
No.
Not at all.
No.
And that's where some of the joy comes in with that. But with, like, used games right now, go...
There was something that happened last year. I can't remember. Sega started putting copyright violation
on YouTube
messages.
Yeah.
To people who showed this one particular game. I can't remember what it was called. But apparently it was a Sega Saturn game.
Okay.
Yeah, and... God, I wish I could remember the name. But anyways, this game, people just talking about it, not showing any gameplay footage at all. They still get their accounts banned sometimes. Actually, I think they got their accounts banned all the time, just by talking about this one particular game because it was a copyright violation.
Right.
All that bullshit.
That's also more money.
And you can't even get that that game on any virtual console thing on any of the consoles. The only way you could get that one particular game was through the secondhand market.
Right.
So, and then Sega's going around, oh, you can't show that. Fuck you, why not? You're not selling this thing anymore. You're not even putting it on the fucking consoles, the virtual consoles or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
What gives you the right to slap, copyright violation, your YouTube account's gonna get banned because you're showing a game that we don't sell anymore. Fuck you. Seriously. I fucking hate it when people do that. And it's not just Sega, it's like other companies like Square Enix, Capcom. Actually, when people were going around telling Capcom, or not telling Capcom, but they were exposing Capcom's business practices and how unfair they were.
How their DLC, not digital download, but
they're actually on the fucking disc.
Disc lock content. Yeah.
And then when gamers found out about this, and then they went up on YouTube and tried to tell gamers what was going on, what was actually going on, they got their accounts banned by Capcom.
Right. And now we're getting off the beaten path again. We're supposed to be making a video about used games.
Well, it's the same sort of concept.
Yeah. The second-hand store.
Yeah.
The second-hand store was part of it.
I'm just saying
what we're talking about. DLC is another completely different conversation that we'll have to have.
Oh my god.
But that
should be the next fucking video before the Nintendo one. Fuck DLC.
He gets really mad about his DLC.
I hate it.
He gets really mad about his DLC.
I could go on a 1-hour rant on that shit.
He gets real mad. Anyways, but yeah, the used game market is important to everyone, to all gamers, and it needs to stay around. Big companies need to stop being sticklers and saying, you're making too much money off of the games that we sold you and
that we don't sell anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
It's fucking hypocrisy.
If they want that to stop, maybe they should, every once in a while, remake the game, or put it back into production at a cheaper price.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that probably can't happen because the cost of production would be way too much, and then everyone would be
not really.
I don't know. Everyone would be paying the exact same, but it's cheaper for everyone. It's cheaper for us as gamers. And it's beneficial for secondhand stores, right?
Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna dictate us with all these fucking subscription fees to online services, online passes and shit like that, then why can't we buy games that you don't sell anymore from other people?
Right.
Why not?
Exactly. That's a good point in case right there. It's corporations getting greedy, wanting their money for things that really they should put no stock into, because these other game companies like GameStop, they're not making a whole lot of money.
No.
I mean, say, okay, let's say they bought the game back from the person right after it released, so they're doing some sort of special deal where you get like $30 in trade for that game. Say that game sits on the shelf for a while, and eventually, now that game that they bought a few months ago for $30, now they're selling it for $20. They're losing money now, right?
Yeah.
That's a $10 loss right there. I don't know if that happens a lot.
No.
But they're not making a whole lot of money off it. I mean, what if you think about it this way? Say they bought back that game for $30. Say like when like Assassin's Creed, when Assassin's Creed 3 came out. I remember seeing promotional codes and whatnot. Trade in your Assassin's Creed, because I bought Assassin's Creed 3 day one, and trade it in. We'll give you $30 after you're done playing it. I see it in this way because they only sold it for $5 cheaper than the new game price. I would rather have it new, no one played it, for $5 extra, instead of buying a used game where I save $5. That's just me.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd rather have it brand new for an extra $5 than get something somebody else used, and all the codes and whatnot were already used for like the GameStop had that sword and whatnot. I'd rather have it full retail price instead of $5 off. Now I just got this used game and somebody else played it before me. But in that same aspect, if no one's buying them right away, then the price will drop again. And then maybe people, I don't know what they drop after that. Maybe it's like $40.
Right.
40 or
right.
Yeah, I think it's 40. So they're still making a $10 profit off it. Mm-hmm. Like I said, they're not making a huge profit unless some idiot comes in and they're like, I'm buying a used copy. I want to save my $5. They just made a $20 profit off it.
Yeah.
But again, that's not too much.
Right.
I mean, granted, if say 5 people come in that day, they just made a $100 profit. They bought the same game, the same used price for the 55 or the like 45 or whatever. They get the $5 off, and so I don't even think it's that much. I think it might be $3 that they take off the price. Even then, that's still stupid.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can see where they think that they could be making a killing, but I don't think they make too much.
Yeah, too much of a killing where everyone has to freak out about it.
Right.
And it's another thing with piracy. You know how people go online and then just pirate their games.
I know. There's
they're not losing that much money, and
because there's still the honest people like me and Zach
that
who will buy their game.
Yeah.
I mean, have I brought you to a midnight premiere of any video game?
Yes, you have.
What game did I bring?
I don't remember.
Oh. When I go, I like to go to the midnight premieres of certain games like Call of Duty. I've went for Halo Reach. I went for Black Ops 2. Or, no, the first Black Ops. I went for Gears of War. Assassin's Creed 3. A lot of... Which one was it? I think it was Modern Warfare 3. I went for Modern Warfare 3 too. When I showed up for Modern Warfare 3, when I showed up there to pick up my copy at midnight, I was number 509 in line. And there was at least 100. We live in Michigan, Traverse City, Michigan is where I went. And there was at least 100 people behind me. And I was number 500 in line.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Especially for a small city. This is a small city, mind you, of Traverse City. You know, 500 people just going in to get one video game.
One video game.
Yeah. Imagine living in a small town like we do, and, we had a GameStop. There'd still be a lot of people coming over.
I would assume from the gaming market that we have here in Bel Air, all the people that we know that play video games, I would assume we'd have anywhere between 50 to 100 people showing up for like either a midnight premiere or a new release on a Tuesday, we'd have 50 to 100 people walking into a GameStop here in Bel Air.
Yeah.
And that's just local people. That's not
including just local people.
That's not including
just
the people who are around
people.
our area.
Yeah, just imagine all the other people around the county coming in to this one GameStop. That would just be fucking tenfold.
Right. A GameStop is an important business for gaming. Whether you think
not just for new game sales, but for also the used
games, whether you approve of their practices or not, they're important to us as gamers.
Yeah.
I mean, they give us great deals. I think they're like the only retail store where you can get a collector's edition of a game. I don't think you can get collector's editions and whatnot like Walmart or Target or anything like that. You can't get the collector's editions, but you can get them online like Amazon and Best Buy. Best Buy, you can get collector's editions. Collector's editions. You can get them at Best Buy. I forgot about Best Buy.
Yeah.
But yeah. So it's important for us as gamers to have GameStop around and have their used game sales and even their new release sales.
You think about the fucking multiplayer and web trafficking on different multiplayer games. They make money off that shit too. Not the developers. The developers make money off of how many players are playing on their multiplayer servers.
Oh, okay. Right. Yeah. So this video is going to have to cut into three sections. So we better wrap this video up. Like we said, it's a very controversial thing right now for gamers, and we needed to talk about it because the last two videos that we posted, everything got contradicted today. Everything they said, throw everything you guys been saying out the window.
It's just one big fucking clusterfuck.
Yeah, so we're just gonna have to wait till E3, I guess. And they better give us some good news.
They're probably not.
Because it's such a headache.
I mean, think about it. They brought Usher to last year's fucking Microsoft press conference. Usher!
And then the unveiling of Kinect with Cirque du Soleil.
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus.
My body's the
controller. Hey, we want to show games. Fuck you! We're showing Usher. You want to see him dance? You know that guy who sucked off Justin Bieber? Well, guess what? He's here live on stage.
You want to see the new console? How about we show you sports? Oh my god, it's Microsoft. Get your shit together. Get your shit together. I try and keep my mouth clean, but I'm telling you right now, keep your shit together. Make games. Quit with all the bullshit. It's ridiculous.
It's a fucking game convention, not a goddamn.
All right, we're done. We're done. We're done. We'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
Wait. Fuck DLC!